next moment, you're falling through the sky, your body ripped apart midair, or burned alive in a fireball. These aren't movie scenes. These are real plane crashes, some of the deadliest, bloodiest, and most horrifying disasters in history. And trust me, you'll want to hear how these poor souls met their end. Let's dive into 7 of the most brutal and strange plane crashes ever recorded. Number 7. The Tenerife Airport Disaster, 1977. 583 people, dead in a fiery, mangled pile of metal. In thick fog on a runway in Tenerife, 2 massive 747 jumbo jets accidentally ended up on the same stretch of tarmac. One was taking off, the other crossing the runway. Neither could see the other. The KLM plane barreled down the runway and slammed straight into the Pan Am plane. The collision was so violent, it tore both planes open like tin cans. Jet fuel splashed everywhere, and seconds later, it exploded. Passengers were trapped, burned alive in their seats. Some managed to escape through holes in the fuselage, running through fire as their clothes and hair melted. Bodies were found melted together. The heat was so intense, it turned seats, skin and bones into ash. It remains the deadliest plane crash in history. Number 6. Japan Airlines. Flight 123, 1985. 520 people slaughtered, most burned or crushed. This was the deadliest single plane crash ever. A faulty repair years earlier caused the back of the plane to literally blow off mid-flight. The entire tail section vanished, and all hydraulic controls failed. The pilots couldn't steer. The plane lurched, twisted, and pitched uncontrollably for over 30 horrifying minutes. Passengers screamed, wrote goodbye notes on napkins, and braced for death. When it finally smashed into a mountainside, it was like a bomb going off. The explosion shattered trees and rocks. Rescuers found charred body parts, faces melted off, and piles of corpses stacked inside what was left of the twisted metal. Only 4 people survived. Just 4. Number 5. Air India Flight 182, 1985. 329 people blown to pieces mid-air. A bomb, hidden inside a suitcase by terrorists, detonated at 31,000 feet over the Atlantic Ocean. The force tore a massive hole in the Boeing 747 side. The plane broke apart instantly, throwing bodies out into the freezing sky. Some passengers were sucked out alive, falling miles to their deaths. Many were found with life jackets on, meaning they were conscious and knew they were about to die. Pieces of human flesh and twisted wreckage rained down into the ocean. It was so gruesome, recovery teams could barely identify anyone. To this day, it's one of the deadliest acts of aviation terrorism ever. Number 4. American Airlines Flight 191, 1979. 273, dead in seconds. Just after takeoff from Chicago's O'Hare Airport, the left engine ripped off the wing and flipped over the top of the plane, severing hydraulic lines. The aircraft rolled violently to the left and nosed up. The explosion turned the DC-10 into a fireball. The shockwave knocked people down half a mile away. Bodies were flung from the plane, some in pieces, some burning. Investigators found a trail of limbs, heads, and scorched flesh. The accident was so catastrophic it grounded the DC-10 worldwide until fixes were made. Number 3. Lockerbie Bombing. Pan Am Flight 103, 1988. 270 dead. Some were still alive as they fell from the sky. A suitcase bomb hidden by Libyan agents exploded inside the cargo hold. The blast split the plane in half at 31,000 feet. The cockpit detached and fell nose first, killing the pilots instantly. Passengers, still strapped to their seats, were thrown out into the freezing sky. Some were found still buckled into rows of seats in fields, their bodies shattered and mangled. Burning wreckage crashed into homes in Lockerbie, Scotland, killing 11 people on the ground. Severed limbs, burned corpses, and human remains were scattered across 845 square miles. Number 2. Charkhi-Dadri midair collision, 1996. 349 killed in midair carnage. A Saudi Airlines, Boeing 747 and a Kazakhstan Airlines Il-76 collided in midair over India due to a simple language miscommunication. In an instant, both planes shredded each other. Eyewitnesses on the ground saw fireballs and body parts falling from the sky. Villagers reported seeing severed heads, charred torsos, and entire rows of seats crashing into fields. The smell of burning flesh hung in the air for days. It's still one of the deadliest mid-air collisions ever. Number 1. Malaysia Airlines, Flight MH370, 2014. The most chilling and unexplained disappearance in history. This plane vanished with 239 people aboard. No mayday, no warning. 1 minute it was there, the next, gone. Later, satellite data showed the plane made strange turns and flew for hours before disappearing over the Indian Ocean. Only a few broken pieces of the plane were ever found. And what happened inside? Some believe passengers suffocated. Some say the pilot hijacked his own plane and crashed it deliberately. No bodies were recovered. No wreckage field. It's as if the plane was swallowed by the ocean itself. To this day, MH370 is a ghost story in the skies.